Hello!
Hey everybody!
And welcome back to the home office, as you may tell, currently under construction.
Something's different.
More to come on that later. For now, we are joining you here today to discuss something brand new. It's exciting, it's ingenuitive, wonderful, fantastic. It's all around. It's Jeff Goldblum.
It's cruise news.
We just got some cruise news.
And we're really excited. Yeah, as I'm sure most of you already know, we're currently under another no sale order until the end of September. So as of right now, no cruises until October. Hopefully they happen then. But we're getting our first little look into what cruising might look like once we are able to sail again with Royal launching something brand new.
We are here to talk to you today about Royal Caribbean's International's Muster 2.0.
This just got announced last Friday, which was July 24th, 2020. And this is going to be the new safety drill system on board all Royal Caribbean ships.
It's going to replace the current muster drill. And for those who don't know, muster, M-U-S-T-E-R, not mustard. This isn't Heinz or French's, or muster is in like a formal gathering of people. Similar to muster the courage. But
is that what that word
that
means?
Is what it means, yes.
I know, I just thought it was a funny word.
So muster drill, yes, meaning to gather, and that's what you would do when you go on a cruise. Typically, before the ship sets sail, everyone has an assigned assembly station in case of an emergency, which of course is rare, but if you needed to go to your lifeboat station in case of an emergency like that, you go there beforehand so you know what to do.
You go over important information like how to put your life vest on, what the emergency horn sounds like, and any other information the crew feels like they need to give you. And this is always required by every cruise ship that sails. By maritime laws and by Coast Guard regulations that every guest has to do this before you set sail. So this is a must, no getting around, this has to happen.
You must muster.
You must muster the courage to go to your muster station and deal with a bunch of people all in one space, which is the main reason why a lot of guests typically don't like this in the traditional fashion, because it is literally everybody herding to their station at the exact same time. The elevators are not operating because they wouldn't be running in an emergency situation, so everyone has to take the stairs. They have to crowd together on deck. You have to wait for everyone to arrive and check in and scan your stateroom, which there's always a few people who hang out at the pool a little longer than they should instead of going to their assembly station, so you're there waiting a long time, and then you have to actually listen to all the safety information that the crew is giving you. It's necessary, but it's not something anybody really likes to do. But luckily, Royal started working on a replacement for this over a year ago just to improve their guests' experience. But luckily, this is going to majorly help with the whole COVID reintroducing cruising.
So, what is Muster 2.0? We'll go ahead and read you the brief description here directly from Royal Caribbean's press release. Muster 2.0, trademarked, is a new approach to delivering safety information to guests. The first of its kind program reimagines the traditional safety drill, a process originally designed for large groups of people, into a faster, more personal approach that encourages higher levels of safety. The program's new technology, e-muster, trademarked, will make key elements of the drill accessible to guests on an individual basis via their mobile devices and interactive stateroom TVs. Muster 2.0 will also be among the comprehensive protocols Royal Caribbean Group is developing with the Healthy Sail panel.
This was being developed and created before COVID-19 even existed. It just so happens that muster drills are one of the least social distancing things you could possibly do. You are literally squeezed together on deck for a long time while you wait for everyone to arrive. So this would be a COVID nightmare, a muster drill situation. So luckily Royal was on the ball and had this plan in place. So let's get into what this is going to be, what this is going to look like. And right when you step on board, you will be able to take care of your safety drill requirements either via a mobile device or through your interactive stateroom TV. And if you don't know what that is, that's just your stateroom TV that you can control and maneuver and click things with your remote.
Exactly, and then when we're talking mobile device, we're talking specifically about the Royal Caribbean mobile app. And I know a lot of people's concerns with just using the app in general, and I'm sure you're probably already thinking this now, is I didn't get the internet package. How can I do this?
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, in this situation, and with the Royal Caribbean mobile app in general, you do not have to have the internet package to use the app.
Yeah.
You have to connect to the Wi-Fi. I know this sounds a little weird. You have to connect to the Wi-Fi, but you don't actually have to have an internet package to use the app itself.
Right.
That will work without having that service.
If you have a mobile device and you're able to download the app, you will be able to do Muster 2.0 on your mobile device. If you don't have a mobile device, or you don't have a mobile device that can download the app, you will be able to do that on your stateroom TV. That will be in every single room. What is it going to look like? Essentially, it's going to be a small little program within the app or within the TV that takes you step by step through safety information. So it's gonna go over all the same things you would normally go over in a muster drill, like how to put on your life vest, what the emergency horn sounds like.
They're going to use this technology to track all of these different things too, and as you complete and submit your mobile device or on your stateroom television, it will track that in the system and know who has accurately completed that.
Right, but that's not the end of your duties in terms of your safety drill. So once you finish the app or the TV steps and process and they say, oh yay, you've completed this, you then have to actually go to your actual assembly station. Your body has to walk to the assembly station. There will be a crew member there to scan your CPAS card so that they are tracking, once again, that you did what you were supposed to do. They will be there to answer any questions on an individual basis, which is nice. Then you will be done.
I'm sure you're thinking like, well, what time do we have to do this? I mean, you have to still go to the station. Does everyone have to go at once? You'll have a 4-hour window that's basically from the time you board until not right when you set sail. It needs to be done a bit before that.
Right.
But they'll obviously make that aware of what specific time it needs to be done. But you're free to approach that station once you've completed the other necessary steps, of course, anytime you'd like. So it will prevent that mass gathering, that mass conglomeration of people, because they'll all be going at different times.
And they are not going to shut down the elevators. So if you're somebody who requires that or even just prefers that, that will not be an issue. This will be on every single Royal Caribbean ship when they set sail. That's what we were informed of. They are also partnering on this project with Norwegian Cruise Line. So I think we can kind of expect to see something very similar on those ships as well.
We mentioned that this will be available on all Royal Caribbean International ships once they resume sailing. And it's not just Royal Caribbean International, it's actually the Royal Caribbean Group collection of brands. So Azamara ships will have this as well. And in addition, Celebrity will have it on their ships, with the exception of their Galapagos based ships, which is the Flora, Expedition, and Exploration. We mentioned the partnership with Norwegian, and actually Royal has said they're willing to partner with pretty much whoever. They'll waive patent fees and license fees. Patent licenses have already been granted to the company's joint venture, TUI Cruises GmbH, as well as Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings, which is the parent company of Norwegian Cruise Line, Oceania, the luxury brand, and Regent Seven Seas as well. So they're already all kind of in the fold, like we mentioned. All right, let's go over some frequently asked questions, or what may be frequently asked questions. I guess they would not be yet because this just got announced.
They're questions.
Questions.
That you may have.
It's questions.
It's questions.
So, first question. What happens if a guest doesn't complete the muster?
The crew will hunt you down. They will find you. Somehow they will find you and They will
Do
take
they
you.
have a particular set of skills?
Probably.
So they'll hunt you down.
They will hunt you
They will
down.
find you.
And they will make you do it. If you do not do it, you will be asked to exit the ship. If you don't go by their request to exit the ship, then they will make you.
So another question. Who is required to perform the muster drill?
Quite literally everybody. It does not matter your age. You have to do this if you are going to sail. So that means all children have to do it. Another question. Guests mustering on their own may take elevators to their muster station. We talked about this. This is true. How do you ensure they know how to arrive to their muster station via safe pathways in case of an emergency?
That's a great question, because in a typical muster drill, like we mentioned, you wouldn't have elevators. You would have to follow the designated pathway to get to your assigned station. And so now you won't be doing that. You could go a different route. You could take elevators. So then how would you know? And the answer is, if you have the mobile app, it will have a dynamic walking map that will be enacted that will show you which way to go during in a case of an emergency. And of course, you'll have crew directing you, as that's their duty, right? When you have a muster drill, the crew stands in their specific areas and zones directing people to their assigned stations. That will still be happening. A lot of Royal Caribbean ships have interactive displays. I imagine those will also be incorporated to demonstrate where you need to go.
Next question. Will guests receive prompts or notifications to complete Muster 2.0 once on board? So once you get on board and you start having fun, will something help you remember, oh no, I have to do this little task?
Guests will receive notifications / reminders from crew and electronically to ensure that they have completed the safety drill before the window of time has closed. So there you have it. Royal Caribbean changing the game once again. Now, Muster 2.0.
I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Not only because are we progressing and moving forward with cruising like a little bit, but also just I think it's gonna work really well, and I think it's just going to be a more enjoyable experience while this, you know, this not so good stuff is going on, but also in the future.
That's right. That's what I love most about it, I think, is that it's not just an answer to COVID-19 and then that helps with that, which is great, great in its own regard, but then also that this will just be in place for the future going forward, and then that will just make things more fun.
That's progress.
Let the century begin. There's
a great big beautiful tomorrow. I'm on board. Get it, cruise joke. Ha!
With all of that said, if you guys are interested in booking your own Royal Caribbean cruise for whenever they do resume sailing, it will happen. We're coming back. 2021 is already breaking records for numbers, so you want to get in now while you can and see this muster. Okay, one more time, 2.0 in action, live in person for yourself. We are travel agents. We can help make that happen, especially with Royal Caribbean. That is by far what we sell the most of and what we are the most knowledgeable about. If we can assist you in any way with planning that vacation, please feel free to reach out via the travel agent information that you can find at the end of this video, as well as on our channel. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you found it informative. And if you have any questions, please let us know. We'll try to answer whatever we can.
Yeah.
We only know so much until we actually go and do it. So, but we think we pretty much covered anything. But either way, we hope we'll hear from you soon. And until next time, we'll sign off, as we always do. Happy travels!